Alright, if I'm beating the game 100%, what do I get? A postcard? Ugh! Hey guys, welcome back to an all-new Retrospective. For those of you who are still waiting for the Banjo-Kazooie review, I'm sorry, but that's gonna wait for another day. For some reason, Premiere Pro just does not like that game, so yeah, I'm gonna save that for another review. Before I start this review, I want to give a special shout out to Super Song and Mikey. He's the guy who made the 12-second intro that you just saw. Mikey, if you're watching this, you did a fantastic job on the intro. I'm so excited on how it came out. And maybe, while you're watching this, you could go check out his channel. He makes a lot of great plush videos, and I really recommend them. And anyway, let's get on to the review. Super Mario Odyssey is a 3D platformer game released back in 2017. It was going back to the sandbox fashion that Super Mario 64 established in 1996. I originally wanted to review this game last year after my Rage and Blast review, but just like Banjo-Kazooie, I ran into some technical difficulties. Now I think I'm finally ready to review this game. Super Mario Odyssey is a 3D open world game released back in 2017. It was announced back in January of that year, and there was lots of hype behind the game. I personally think it was because it was going back to the sandbox fashion that Mario 64 established in 1996. I welcome this change. It keeps the familiarity of the series while also trying something new. The story's pretty simple though, it's just the same old Bowser Kid and that's Peach plot. Although in this battle they have in the beginning, Bowser actually wins and manages to boot Mario off the ship. He falls into the Cap Kingdom, and I don't know how he didn't die upon impact, but Sonic can survive a fall from space to Earth, and apparently anyone can. Mario meets Cappy, and he tells him that Bowser also kidnapped his sister Tiara, so they decide to team up to stop Bowser, and they eventually do, and after that, Cappy and Tiara are reunited, and then Mario gets Peach back. I think, I mean, he gotta get some Jackie at the end, so yeah. Like I said, the story's pretty simple. It can be summed up as Bowser kidnaps Peach, Mario rescues her, and then leaves Bowser to die on the moon. Really guys, the gameplay is where the game truly shines. Mario controls almost exactly like he did in Super Mario 64 and Sunshine, maybe even smoother. He can long jump, somersault, backflip, triple flip, dive, side jump, and wall jump. The biggest change to Mario's moveset is Cappy. Cappy's kind of like Flood from Mario Sunshine or the Moonless from Mario Galaxy, but instead of being on Mario's back or inside Mario's cap, Cappy is Mario's cap. The main gimmick of the game is that Mario can throw Cappy into enemies and you can have the ability to possess the enemies you capture, which is actually kind of dark when you think about it. What's really cool about this mechanic is that some enemies have their own abilities, like the frogs can jump really high, or the uproots can use their legs to find hidden power moons. With Cappy, he just furthers Mario's moveset. You can throw him directly, sideways, mid-air, or you can just spin him around him. You can also use him to correct your jumps as a platform. Now that we're done talking about the gameplay, let's talk about the world himself. Mario Odyssey has 13 different locations. Cap Kingdom, the Gay Kingdom, the Sand Kingdom, the Woody Kingdom, the Lake Kingdom, the Cloud Kingdom, Lost Kingdom, the Metro Kingdom, Seaside Kingdom, Snow Kingdom, the Bowser Kingdom, the Moon Kingdom, and the Mushroom Kingdom. The Cap Kingdom, as it implies, is the home of the Cap species. It's basically just one big tutorial level teaching you how to control Mario. The Cascade Kingdom is where you start capturing things. Only the first thing you capture is a frog with still. The Sand Kingdom is home to the largest power moons in the game. Well, technically the Mushroom Kingdom has more, but most of them are just talking to Toadette, so that doesn't really count. The Woody Kingdom is a mechanical area, home to these cute little guys called the Uproots. Lake Kingdom is the kingdom known for its Lock Lady dress, which you can find near the Cap store. Well, at least when you get it back, though. Cloud Kingdom isn't really a kingdom, it's just more like a boss counter with Bowser. It has the least power moons in the game, so that makes collecting them less of a chore. The Lost Kingdom is where the Odyssey lands when Bowser destroys it. The Metro Kingdom is hands down the best kingdom in the game. In fact, it's everyone's favorite. It's my favorite because it's unlike Mario's do a New York-like setting. There's a motorcycle that Mario can ride, there's cars and taxis that you can hop on or hold to a complete stop, and there's actual human NPCs even though they remind me of Sonic 06 for some baffling reason. Doesn't help that fans refer to it as Sonic Adventure 3. Seaside Kingdom's kind of like the Lake Kingdom. The only difference is that it's beach themed. The Snow Kingdom is basically a regular ice level. The Lunchtron Kingdom is a food-based world, and I actually forgot to write that in the script, and I didn't notice until now. The Bowser Kingdom is my second favorite level in the game.
Instead of your standard lava world, you have a whole new world inspired by Japanese culture. The Moon Kingdom is the final level in the game. I just love the level design in this game. It's just so much more creative than the games in the past. Also a multiplayer mode where one player plays as Mario and the other controls Cappy. Honestly, I wasn't really that much of a fan. I just prefer playing by myself. I just think it's not really that necessary to have this kind of feature in a 3D Mario game. The main collectible in this game are Power Moons. You need to collect a certain amount of Power Moons so you can progress throughout the game. Power Moons are handled kind of like the Power Stars from Mario 64. They're your end goal objective. The game is mostly open world, but there are some linear parts when it comes to
They're a complete joke.
Mario games, in my opinion, never really had that many hard bosses, and this game is no exception. You can beat the Birdos and Bowser in under 2 minutes, and I just realized something. We actually never fought the Koopa in any 3D Mario game. In Mario 64, there was Thwomps,
or the
Ballon, and a
volleyball
giant
challenge in
eyeball.
Seaside Kingdom.
In Sunshine, it was just
like the
Bowser
jump rope
Jr.
challenge,
and
but
Galaxy 1
harder.
and 2 was Bowser Jr.
All
and
moves at a
Bowser.
snail's pace
And
at
in this
first, but then
game,
it just gets
it's
faster to the
brutal.
point you have to throw Cappy at it. So if you mess up at any point, you have to start all over again, and just starting over just throws on and on. But to be fair, at the 999 Power Moons, it makes sense that some will be harder than others. Yes, you heard that number right. There are 999 Power Moons in this game total. I mean, in games like Super Mario 64 or Sunshine, there's only 120 Power Stars or Shine Sprites, and you only have to collect 3/4 of that to beat the game. I think they went a little bit overboard with this game. To beat the game, you only need 124 Power Moons, but what you get for collecting all the moons isn't really worth the trouble of collecting them. You wanna know? You really wanna know? Well, you get a postcard. Yeah, shit Mario Sunshine pulled. Power Moons aren't the only collectibles. There's also purple coins. Each kingdom has at least 50 or 100 of these. You can use these and regular coins to buy costumes at the Crazy Cat store. Also costumes in the store. You can wear a costume that perfectly fits the level, or you can switch it up. And something about Mario running in nothing but his boxer shorts, I just find so hilarious. And I would confirm that Mario has nipples. Anyway, once you get 500 Power Moons, you unlock the hardest level in the game, Darker Side. This level will test you, but I wouldn't say it's as punishing as Champions Row from Mario 3D World or the Purple Run from Mario Galaxy 2, but it still comes pretty close. The reason why I don't think it's as hard as those levels is because the game is nice to you. If you decide to beat UFO, you get a Life of Heart, or if you decide to talk to a Sphinx, you get a Life of Heart. Even at the part with Bowser, you start with a Life of Heart. No matter where you are, you're at 6 hit points. Darker Side could have been called Lighter Side, even though it can't kick my ass. And you can also cheese this section with Glide On with shaking the Pro Controller, and I don't blame you if you do it. Now we're getting to the end review. Let's talk about the graphics. The graphics are gorgeous, especially not being as powerful as the PS4 and Xbox One. This game can show that you can do a lot with little. This may be an unpopular opinion, but this game has the best soundtrack in all of the 3D games. Every song in this game just fits. My favorite song in the game would have to be Honey Rage Loon's Escape. So in conclusion, I love this game. Sure, there's some quirky aspects about the game, but the gameplay did not disappoint. Mario is just as acrobatic as he was in Mario 64, if not even more. And I love the callbacks from the games like 64 or Sunshine. And if I'm being completely honest, this is my favorite 3D Mario game of all time. For the next Mario 3D game topic, I highly doubt it, but time will tell.
Well, guys, in my opinion, Mario Odyssey is near perfection. It gives us something that a Mario fan new and old can appreciate. I really recommend you pick this game up. It's really great. I want to know, does Mario Odyssey look like a great game to you? Is it good? And something you could recommend to a friend? Let me know in the comments below. Next review, I actually don't know what I'm going to be reviewing, so comment below what game you want me to review next. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.